So here at Nova Christians, we just had our first debate between two gentlemen, good friends of mine. Brother that's as part of my church, Eric, taking the Sola Scriptura, being true on the affirmative, and then Eddie, Roman Catholic, believing that it is false. And it really got me thinking about this particular question. Can a Reformed Christian believe in, say, something like the Nicene Creed, while also believing in the doctrine of Sola Scriptura without the magisterium, without the Roman magisterium? And I would answer yes. You can believe in something like the Nicene Creed despite the magisterium, not because of the magisterium. There's not a necessity in believing in something like the Nicene Creed because of the magisterium. You can believe in it despite despite it. And the reason why I would say that is very simple. If you believe that the Bible is the foundation of faith and morals, you believe that it is the infallible rule of faith, right? Then built on that, when you are talking about the scriptures, there are hermeneutical principles you must follow. You must do exegete. You must consider the language that's being used, Koine Greek and so forth, Hebrew. Then you must also figure out the historical context of when those passages were being written down. So that's the scriptures right there. On top of that, you have the councils, you have brothers and sisters that came prior to you, and they are closer to when the scriptures were written. So you have councils, creeds, you have in the Council of Nicaea, you may ask questions, okay, Athanasius, what was his argumentation? Let's read up on something called On the Incarnation. How did he argue, right? How was his thinking when he defended the deity of Christ, right? What was always taught, even in the scriptures, against Arian. Why did he use the word homoousios instead of heterousios, right? So you can investigate these things. You can investigate these things despite the magisterium. The magisterium is not the highest, not the highest form in which we have to go to. We don't have to go to them for that. Now, we hold to the Westminster Confession, which clearly states that councils can err and no doubt has erred. And the reason why we can say that is, again, we can go back and study history along with the scriptures, along with the biblical data, and come to these conclusions. So come to the conclusion that yes, the Nicene Creed is true. That yes, and the Council of Chalcedon, the belief that it's diaphysite, the nature of Christ is true. It's diaphysite, not monophysite. And even certain things like why we can hold to a title such as the Theotokos, or the Mother of God, right? There are certain Reformed brethren that doesn't like that title, and they have their reasons, right? It's the same argument in terms of Athanasius on why he used homoousios, but then there were other brothers that didn't, during his time, the Eusebian group, that didn't want to use homoousios, because prior to that, there were Christians that used homoousios to prove Sabellianism. So all in all, the question is simple. Can you be truly Christian and not succumb to the authority of the Roman magisterium? Yes, you can. That is not necessary. I would believe that you can believe I would say you can believe certain things despite the magisterium, not because of it.